Libra Risings this January 2020 is about navigating what you love and passions about your inner values, things like home and family, versus obligations and what you want to do for fun with your time. If you're excited to dive into what this January has to offer for you and your rising sign, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. This video is brought to you by my new Modern Magic memberships. So recently launched on my website are membership tiers where you can access exclusive content like iOS downloads and widgets and backgrounds, monthly rising sign reports, and first access and availability announced to you, as well as discounts on my courses and consultations. So lots of cool things with me, live streams as well, not just content that you get, but interact with me and access to private groups, and so many first offerings that I'm offering to my new membership community. So if you're interested in that, check it out on the website. For as low as $7.77 a month, you can access some pretty cool stuff, so check those out if you're interested. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, author, and philosophy student. I combine ancient Hellenistic traditional techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded guidance, which we need for the beginning of this year. So on the 4th, we open with Mercury conjoining Pluto in your Capricorn 4th house. Serious transformative communication around family or property matters. There might be a serious discussion that you have around like home payments or owning land. Could also be dire communication with your family members, especially parents. On the 9th through the 11th, we have Mercury conjoining Jupiter and Saturn in your Aquarius 5th house, squaring Uranus and Taurus in your 8th house. I have a full video on Saturn and Aquarius for the next 3 years if you want to watch that, and I have a full video on the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn that tones the next 200 years if you want to watch that. But these alignments of Jupiter and Saturn and Aquarius representing a new beginning, a committed new beginning for creativity or romance for the long term, and then Uranus in your Taurus 8th house indicating shakeups and rebellion in terms of shared finances and even things like deaths in your life. Not that deaths suddenly keep happening, but like your relationship to the byproducts of death, whether that is money or that is like you being a medium or like, yeah, just the inheritance type things being all over the place. They're at odds. So this could be that you're speaking and communicating with a romantic partner or with a child or with a creative team, and that's different than the erratic behavior that is going on with your investment portfolio or your finances, or even like the erratic nature of the way that you're having to deal with death in your life. The death thing won't be for everyone. For most people, it'll just be like the consequences of transactions, because in some ways like death is a transaction, so it's just the utmost example. On the 11th through the 21st, we then have Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius squaring Mars in Taurus. So once Mars is in Taurus, there's more aggression and more frustration in your 8th house of shared finances and sudden losses. However, Mars in Taurus is uncomfortable because it's like Mars wants to act and Taurus wants to sleep and stay calm. You want to get moving in your creative matters, but like your wallet and your portfolio are like, no, and so there's some tension there. On the 13th, there's a new moon in your Capricorn 4th house, a new beginning around home and family that I have a full video on because it's a very interesting maniacal evil genius kind of new moon where you're definitely setting up something for the long term. This is an incredible new moon for starting a home, building a home, doing something around property, investing in real estate. Oh my god, I'd take advantage of this if I were you. On the 15th, the sun then conjoins Pluto and Capricorn in your 4th house, so it's lighting up, or if you're dating a man or someone who's masculine, this could mean that they suddenly get really on board with providing for the home or family matters, the sun there, or like your father or something is on board with something around home, family, or property. On the 19th through the 22nd, Mars will conjoin Uranus in your Taurus 8th house. This looks like volatility in the stock market or with your portfolio, and you are not budging. You're like, I am holding out. I am being rebellious by not selling, because Lord knows what the financial market's gonna be like in January. Yeah, definitely looks like you are refusing to budge amidst volatility in your 8th house. On the 23rd through the 31st, we have Jupiter conjunct Pluto and Saturn in your Aquarius 5th house, squaring Mars and Uranus in your Taurus 8th house. The end of the month is the cherry on top amplification of the emphasis for long-term growth in terms of creativity or romance or children in your life being at odds with the aggressive volatility, yet almost like laziness or stubbornness in your shared finances or your trust in others. We then end the month on the 28th with a full moon in your Leo 11th house of friends, groups, and networking. I have a full video on this full moon down below, but it's a serious chapter ending that leads to the rest of the whole entire book, that you seem to be letting go of some frivolousness or naivete with your friends to have a more serious new creative beginning or romantic beginning in your life. If you have any thoughts coming up for you and this month, if you know how this might already be manifesting, let me know in a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Let's pull a tarot card for Libra Risings, see what comes up. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the provider of pentacles, material. I think there's a big emphasis on like where you're getting your money this month. Not that money is an issue, but that you're like restructuring it. I think this is around getting a new stream of income. Screams like real estate investor or getting money from parents. Maybe you're older, your parents are dying, you're getting inheritance. Maybe you're getting a loan from your parents. This looks like you're being provided for monetarily through some new nourishment financially. And finally, let's pull an astrology card to see what astrology concept is here for Libra Risings. Saturn, discipline, respect, responsibility, reality, boundaries. Saturn is exalted in Libra. This looks like a strong month for you to set boundaries, be serious, lean into Saturn in the 5th as the responsibility around parenting or creativity in your life, and take yourself seriously right now. If you enjoyed this and you would like to check out my courses, my consultation availability, or my membership communities, check all of those down below. I would love to have you learn or just, enjoy astrology with me in all the ways. Otherwise, like, subscribe, comment, do all the things to let me know how you all are doing and how this year is starting out for you. Otherwise, sending all the love, and I will see you in the next one.
There is one thing you're all